I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Race 3 on the programme. The first leg of the Pick 6 is the Tawny Syndicate Fillies and Mares 99 handicap over 1,400 metres. The opening leg of the Pick 6 goes at 13.25. We're on the poly track at Hollywoodbets Greyville. It's a tough race, but before we get to discuss the race in detail, let's have a look at number 10, Shantastic, in action when winning at Hollywoodbets Greyville on the 2nd of May. And then we'll hear from Peter Muscat.
300 metres to go. Let it snow. Shantastic. And now Amina's trying to get into the race as they come down to the 200. And Shantastic has now taken it up. And it's Shantastic. Amina's trying to close it down over the last 100 metres. But Shantastic is not for the catching. And Shantastic has been fantastic by 3. Second Canadian Summer. Then came Let It Snow.
Yeah, she's in an awkward situation in that she's been badly penalised. She's still a one-time winner. She ran 5th in one of the fillies features in Cape Town. They wrapped her up to 104. Haven't really given her much relief, but she's in very good order. Her gallop on Tuesday was very impressive. She's going to need some luck in running from the deep draw. If she gets that, she can be competitive. Her too, there's very limited opportunities for these higher rated fillies unless you go into feature company, and they're probably not quite good enough for that. So I've elected to run her despite the deep draw. She has gone well on the poly previously. Her too, if she gets some luck in transit, she should be right there. Yeah, I think she's only had one run on the poly, but once again, with limited opportunities for these higher rated fillies, she's going to have to take her chance. She has done well dictating before, but there does seem quite a bit of tempo in the race inside her, so she's probably only going to manage to sit just in behind the speed. But her too, she's maintained her form on the track, and if the switch to the poly is not too much of an inconvenience for her, she'll run to the best of her form and should also be involved.
So welcome back. I think it's a tough race, Rahil. I've had an early bet. I couldn't believe the value in the anti-post market about number 1 Zanikeli. Priced up at 20 to 1. I see Jermaine has tipped it first. Loves the poly track. On the poly track, 4 starts, 3 wins and a 4th. Drawn in pole position, 52.5 on its back. Loves 1,400 metres. I don't understand why it's 20 to 1. Maybe you can help me.
Yeah, this filly was actually supposed to run on Hollywoodbets Durban July Day in one of those abandoned races, and the stable were a bit upbeat about her chances in that event, and obviously back on the poly track they thought she'd run a huge race, but her last win did come in a fillies and mares 76 C-class event. This is a lot tougher for her, even though she's got 52.5. I think she's got a work cut out. I do like the stable companion number 3, Hollywood Bound. I think this filly has come down a few points in her ratings. I think she's going to be competitive here. Her last win came when she beat Mike's Chick, and Mike's Chick is a fair sort from the Mike de Kock yard. Now, last time out, I think it's just best to ignore her run in the Tibashina. In a penultimate start behind Valerius Dream, I thought that was a very, very pleasing run. She was doing the best work at the business end of things. She had a terrible draw to contend with. She's a lot better drawn. She's a filly that can go up there. She can race handy. So I think that's going to benefit her having a good draw. So I think she'll run well. And then with regards to Michael Roberts' runner, horse number 8, Kayleen, all he told me, big runner. So he's expecting a huge performance from the filly. She's obviously a horse that found her confidence last time out. She got that win, the 3rd career victory. And when you have a look at Rachel's 1.5 kg claim, it's so valuable because, I mean, a horse like our Emily, it comes into effect on numerous occasions. And once again, she's got the 1.5 off the back here, Kayleen. So I think she's got to be in with some sort of chance.
Yeah, Kayleen was also meant to run on July Day. Correct. And Michael Roberts fancied it to run well there. Interesting that you picked out Hollywood Bound, who's also a big price because racing in the colours of the Van Bassens. And later on, they've got Vasim, which I like as well. So perhaps they've got two
Maybe it's a double
lively
there.
chances with big priced horses. I agree with you. When I said Zinnikeli 20-1, I understand that she's taking on quite a representative field here. I think fillies like Hawker Typhoon, Valeria's Dream, we heard from Peter Muscat, probably going to have to sit in just behind the early speed. The top choice has got to probably be Fantastic, despite the draw for Dean Canema and Keegan DeMello, another Hollywood runner on the day. They're sending out the A-team as best they can in this program. Bevy's Delight needs to come down more in the ratings, as we also heard from Peter Muscat, wide draw to overcome. But Fantastic, Bevy's Delight, they're drawn awkwardly. Valeria's Dream also not drawn near the rail. And that might bring the likes of Zinnikeli and Hollywood Bound in with chances from their good draws. Here, Komiboki must also have a chance. So I made this one of the real tough races in the card, but I'm happy to go each way Zinnikeli.
Yeah, it is quite a tricky race, and when it comes to the pick six, I think you're going to probably need to include quite a few horses. I'm going to go each way number 1. I'm going to go each way on number 3, Hollywood Bound, but we both agree that horse number 10, Fantastic, is definitely the right horse in the race and the one that they all have to beat.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.